It's got to be one of the most emotional reunions of all time. After Yosef HaTzadik reveals himself to the brothers, he finds Binyamin, and they fall on each other's necks and they start crying. Why the tears? Explains Rashi. Both Yosef and Binyamin were looking at each other, and they were seeing with a prophecy that the portion that they were going to receive of the Beis HaMikdash was going to be destroyed. And they cried about each other's misfortune. That's an amazing thing, because Yosef HaTzadik and Binyamin didn't have easy lives. They had many headaches in their lives, but yet they chose at this stage, when they met each other finally, not to cry about their own personal misfortune, but rather about a greater misfortune, and specifically about somebody else. That's an amazing lesson in our lives. They chose to rise above their own pain and concentrate on somebody else's. They foresaw that the Beis HaMikdash that was going to be destroyed because of sinas chinam, baseless hatred, which comes from selfishness, and therefore they tried to counteract that by caring and thinking about somebody else. What an amazing thing. So many times in our lives, we have situations where we think about ourselves, our own pain, our own discomfort, where we have to stop for a moment, perhaps especially today, and think about Klal Yisrael as a whole. The mother of Yotam Chaim recently experienced a terrible tragedy. Her son, who was a hostage in Gaza, was by mistake killed by the IDF. And she sent a message to the IDF, to the army, expressing her thoughts. And it went as follows.
אני אמא של יותם. אני רציתי להגיד לכם שאני מאוד אוהבת אתכם, ואני יודעת שכל מה שקרה זה בכלל לא באשמתכם. כמה שזה כואב להגיד דבר כזה, ועצוב, זה היה הדבר הכי נכון כנראה באותו רגע. אף אחד מאיתנו לא שופט אתכם ולא כועס, וכולנו זקוקים לכם בריאים, ואל תהססו לרגע אחד. אם אתם רואים מחבל, אל תחשבו שאתם הרגתם חטוף בכוונה, אתם צריכים להגן על עצמכם, כי רק ככה אתם תוכלו לשמור עלינו. אוהבים אתכם מאוד מאוד.
Now that's an amazing thing. She was able to rise above her personal tragedy and think about comforting somebody else. It's at this day, Asor B'Teves, a day that represents the Churban Beis HaMikdash. So much started today that perhaps we should think about our lives. And how many times can we rise above the challenges that we have, above the problems that we have, and think about somebody else? Or even more, today, think about all of Klal Yisrael. And Be'ezus Hashem will be dancing together with the Binyan Bayis Shlishi, B'mheira v'yameinu amein. Have an amazing Shabbos.
To listen to more by Rabbi Avi Wiesenfeld, visit